Meanwhile, back at LucasArts, two new characters are coming to life in their own graphic adventure. Sam and Max Hit the Road was inspired by a comic book, not a film, but programmers are using full-scale movie production values in the development of the game. Starting with movie-style storyboards, the artists produce color pictures which are scanned into the system and then animated. Even the extras have their part to play.
For example, let's say I could come over here and pick up this guy's hand, bring it over here to the band, these Yetis playing the blues or something, and watch right here, his hand, he's playing the bass.
Oh, cool.
See?
Finally, here's a sneak preview of the Ultimate Movie tie-in. These are early development pictures of The Dig, a game based on an idea by movie director Steven Spielberg. It's an adventure set up in deep space, which will eventually include some pioneering new graphics techniques and an amazing array of colors. But don't hold your breath waiting for the release of The Dig on the big screen. It proved too expensive for a film budget, so Spielberg just ditched the movie and went right along with the game version of the film that never was. It's showing next year on a computer screen near you.
Thank you, Zed. And now, by popular request, some more movie impressions. Waka, 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 waka. Got it yet, Furtless? It was The Fugitive. And now there's no need to see it because those were the best bits. This is a cheat for Shadow of the Beast 2 on the Amiga. When you start the game, go right till you see the first pygmy and you'll start to lose your life. But if you type in 10 pints, TENPINTS, you'll be invincible, like me.
Come out with your hands up. The shed is surrounded by armed police.
Just relax, Furtless. I'll handle this. Is it about those library books that are overdue?
I hope they catch him. Now for this week's news and previews.
Just arrived is Sim Farm, the latest addition to the Sim family. You can now find out what life is like to be a farmer. You take control of milking the cows, driving in the tractor, and even cleaning out the pigs. The only thing is you have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to play it.
And Sonic fanatics will be pleased to know that 2 new books are out this month, featuring the adventures of their favourite hedgehog against the evil Dr. Robotnik. 2 more books should be in the shops before Christmas.
Plock is one of the hottest SNES games for Christmas. It features Plock, a sort of slowed-down Sonic who's trying to find his grandfather. It's not really like anything else. It's funny and the music's great and it's available in December.
And now for some more games reviews.
Zelda Link's Awakening is the first appearance of a Zelda game on the Game Boy. After a shipwreck, our hero Link is washed up on a mysterious island. A giant egg crowns its highest mountain and is said to contain the mythical windfish. Awaken it and all will be answered. Here's Aisha on a hero's quest.
I loved the SNES version of this, but I thought the NES version was a bit poor. So I was a bit worried how it'd turn out on Game Boy. I'm on the first level at the moment. I'm looking for the Nightmare's key so I can get into the boss's room and find the first instrument. You need 8 instruments in this game to wake the windfish and he'll tell you what's happened. I've got a feather, which allows me to jump, and that allows me to get the Nightmare's key. Found it. I'm in the boss's lair now. I've just defeated him. When he dies, I get a heart, which puts me up a level, and also the doors open, which allow me to get the cello, the first instrument, to wake the windfish. It translates really well to Game Boy. I wasn't disappointed, and I'll definitely buy it.
This is really hard, but like all Zelda games, if you keep trying, you'll soon be rewarded in this great role-playing game.
This game was really hard to get the hang of, and you have to persevere with it to get past each level.
And the scores for Zelda Link's Awakening. The girls gave it an excellent 4 out of 5, but the boys thought it was only average and gave it 3 out of 5.
In Shinobi 3, the ninja superheroes are back on the Mega Drive, facing the greatest enemy ever. You must journey through a mysterious world to defeat an evil master. Here's Fearless Joe.
This game is a platform game based on the ninja theme. You start the game with 50 daggers, 1 magic and 2 lives. Here's my character climbing on the rope. You can find lots of secret passages where you can pick up all sorts of stuff. Here he picks up an extra magic which does him a lot of good. There are lots of little ninjas around like this bloke, but they're very easy to kill. I'll call up my magic here, I think. This one, 4 streams of fire come round and kill off the enemies. The best for end-of-level baddies, but they can be used on anyone. Even though this game looks good, the earlier levels are far too easy and the later levels are far too hard.
Not a good game. It's too violent for young children and too easy for older ones. I think it's a real waste of time.
This game has some good graphics and scrolling. There's some exciting parts and nice touches in the background.
And the scores for Shinobi 3, the girls gave it a poor 2 out of 5, and the boys gave it an average 3 out of 5.
Oh, what a brilliant film. If you've seen it, I'm sure you agree. Top Gun is one of the first films to be available on CD. Now, in theory, I should be able to take that CD movie and play it on any CD hardware system because of a magic word, MPEG. It's a kind of standardization system. It stands for Motion Picture Experts Group, and it was indeed a group of motion picture experts who got together around a table and decided they all wanted their machines to run full motion video. After about 7 years, they all scratched their heads and came up with a creative title, MPEG, a system that allows you to store up to 74 minutes of information on one CD. That's not enough for a movie, so movies come on, well, 2 CDs. So that's the theory, but does it work in practice? Can I take my CD movie out of this system and play it on the other one? Let's find out. Put it in the CD32, and the answer is, well, no. But that's got nothing to do with the hardware and nothing to do with MPEG. It's because the movie makers are also money makers, and for various licensing rights, they only allow the Top Gun CD to be played on the CDI system, so they put some extra encoding on the disc so it won't play on anything else, which kind of defeats the object of MPEG completely, doesn't it?
Before you play movies at all, most machines need a special add-on that'll let them play full motion video. The first of these to be available isn't for the CDI or even the CD32, but for the PC. So, how can you get your PC to play full motion video? Well, you need a fast PC with a CD drive. You'll also need a special extra bit of kit which goes inside the PC called Real Magic. Now, this is Real Magic, and this is the bit that'll let your PC run full motion video with over 32,000 colours and, of course, CD quality sound. This is Dragon's Lair, looking every bit as good as the arcade version. If you compare it with the regular PC game, you can see the animation was much jerkier before. It's also allowed a totally new kind of game to emerge. This is Return to Zork, where you've got digitised people in front of a computer-generated background. You have to solve a 700-year-old mystery by talking to over 20 different characters. Real Magic will be in the shops by the end of the month, with plenty more games promised before Christmas.
Right, Furtlers, an experiment to do a cheat from inside a game. All I need is a game such as Steel Empire on the Mega Drive and a video camera, which I'll set up on the desk. Right. Hey, it works, it works. And now for the cheat. On the sound test screen, play 1, 1, 9, and 2, and you'll be able to jump to any round that you want. There you go, round 6. Right, now to get back to the world of reality. Oh, help, 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 I'm stuck. Andy, violent.
Best place for him. If you want to record the date of last, set your recorders now. Last week's competition was to win a CD32 plus software and, of course, the Bad Influence t-shirt. The question was, what is the other name for the chess piece known as a rook? The answer is Castle, and the lucky winner is Joseph Butler from Bangor in County Down. Well done.
This is a Super Famicom telly from Japan. The cool thing is it's got a SNES built in. Look, the cartridge slot's at the top here, and down in the bottom left-hand corner is where you plug in the controllers. And this controller is called a Patriot. This has special buttons with all the special moves for the characters built in. It's almost impossible to lose, unless you're Andy Crane, unfortunately. Now, sadly, we can't give you this telly as a competition prize, but we can give you a bag. And in it, we will put a SNES, and the Patriot pad, and the Turbo, and the Bad Influence t-shirt, and loads of other goodies.
And you get this brilliant pair of boxing gloves as well. The question is, what is the name of the female fighter in Street Fighter 2? Phone in your answers on 0891 700 100. Calls will cost no more than 25p, but make sure you get permission from whoever pays the phone bill before you phone. Lines will close at midnight on Monday.
Bye-bye.
No! Oh, bye! Oh, does that hurt?